A new reign of terror begins. Old school Godzilla movie? Sign me up. Roll the intro. Hey look, it's no secret that Japanese Godzilla fans hate our versions of the King of Monsters. I mean, they made an entire movie where the real Godzilla kills Zilla from the Matthew Broderick movie. Just like just about everyone else, they don't appreciate when people take their stuff and mess it up.
And it's Godzilla, you moron!
I actually liked that movie, but I was 8 or 9, so...
Hey, Godzilla! Want something to drink?
Man, I miss the Taco Bell dog. Now we're stuck with Pete Davidson. Also, I actually had these cup holders for my drink. Man, those were the days. Is it too late to clone the Taco Bell dog?
I think I need a bigger box.
But anyways, these past few MonsterVerse movies have been slightly more accepted, I think. Let me know in the comments. Godzilla vs. Kong made almost $500 million globally, so you didn't hate it enough not to go see it, and it was a pandemic movie. The MonsterVerse is only growing with the next movie coming out next year. Godzilla vs. Kong, A New Empire looks awesome. And look for our video coming soon breaking down the Scar King. However, this movie isn't connected to the MonsterVerse. It's only in Japanese, and it looks like it's gonna be amazing. We've seen recent success from movies like Parasite that prove us American audience can read. I know, I was shocked. -1 is set in post-war Japan, so we already have people that are going through hardship and don't really need a giant monster attack right now. Also, this might be the scariest thing I've ever seen. I mean, really, it's like that intrusive thought that you have whenever you're swimming in a lake alone or something. Let's break down the final trailer and get ready for our trips to the theaters. Also, comment below with your favorite Godzilla movie of all time. We see several small boats looking at the remains of a ship that's been attacked by something. One of the men on the boats asks, "What did this?" We know it's Godzilla, but don't be lame. Let yourself enjoy the mystery. Don't be that jerk that tells everybody that the Taco Bell dog isn't really talking. Just enjoy the Chihuahua. We see Godzilla swim under a ship, and after review, it's not the same ship that we saw that was destroyed. Not to say that this ship won't also be destroyed. We see Japan in ruins. Keep in mind, this is right after World War II. That's why it's called -1. If they were 0-1 in fighting before, now they're down to negative points. So it's -1 and 1. That sounded smarter in my head, but you get it. We see a group of maybe politicians, with one proclaiming the future of this country is in our hands. But we see the aftermath of what might be the atomic bomb, but it might be after a Godzilla attack. We'll see whenever the movie comes out. The trailer flashes to people running from just a single step from Godzilla that causes a huge shockwave. A scientist, you can just tell, says that creature is an unknown organism, which is painfully obvious, but also seems impossible with his size. I mean, it's kind of the question that I've always had with Godzilla is like, how did we not find him? Like, where does he hide? And don't say the Hollow Earth theory, that's the MonsterVerse. But if this is like the original movies, then that means that the radiation from the nuclear bombs caused him to grow into a kaiju, which just so happens to be just like the 1998 movie starring Matthew Broderick. Just saying, we all have something in common.
Shaking hands across the world.
Maybe not. Godzilla has never attacked a city where a Blake's World subscriber lives. So be a good neighbor and subscribe to this page. That might not be true, but what is true is that we're looking for suggestions for new videos. So what are you watching? Comment below. Anyways, we almost see Godzilla through the smoke, but then we see a train car get thrown into the path of another train. People are running from the impossibly huge objects that are flying through the streets. That's when we see a woman look out of a window and she sees Godzilla heading her way. We slow down a bit and we are taken to a family that's obviously trying to rebuild after the war and the destruction from the bombs. Seems like a normal family with a father that just wants to protect his daughter as he lays her down to sleep. Next thing we see could only be a nightmare because it's Godzilla chomping down on a train car. And then we get an awesome Godzilla roar. What? You don't believe me? Wait, listen. I mean, I told you. We see people running for their lives, but Godzilla just flicks his tail and poof, they're gone. We see what's left of the Navy or the Coast Guard or something running from Godzilla and dropping charges. Maybe this is to lead him somewhere, or maybe this is to get scientific readings like in this clip they released. All I know is that is not gonna do the trick. Next we see a battleship fly through the air over the docks. You know, you don't see that every day. Technically, it's probably what Dr. Randa saw that night on the Lawton. Sorry, wrong franchise. Dang it, I did it this time, my bad. Anyways, we see tanks attacking and a man screaming after the destruction. But this could be after the nuclear bombs, or it could be after the Godzilla attack. Godzilla punches into a battleship only to have it fire all of its guns at close range. I don't know if that'll do the trick, but that's gonna do something. It might just make him mad. Well, madder. We see people that seem too terrified to run as they watch Godzilla power up for his atomic breath. I think that if I saw that, I might be in just a little bit of a shock. Just a little bit. I mean, what's the point of running at that point? I mean, smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Godzilla. Minus one.
Hey, I'm stuck in this box until we get 10,000 subscribers. Please help me get out of the box. Please? Please?